That no matter how I've tried to get a grip on my truth, God's not there going, you know what, I think this is how it happened. God's truth is not perception. It's not what God discerns at the best that he can recall. This is the way it is. God's truth is God's truth. And you got to know that God's truth, oh, I need somebody to listen right now, that God's truth is more powerful to free you than your truth is to keep you in bondage. Listen, I go through this constantly. This is a big deal to me because, you see, the enemy has had so much material on me. Unfortunately, when it came to accusations, I gave him a whole lot of good material to use. And I just deal with so much self-doubt and so much insecurity. And over I will think in preparing for perhaps a conference, a large speaking engagement, and I will honestly convince myself that my weakness is going to trump God's strength, that I'm going to mess it up, that he planned that event himself and invited those women there, but that somehow I'm going to be so good at being bad that I'm just going to leave him weak and powerless. He's going to go, I just wasn't enough for that. Whew, I tried to be, but I was not enough for that. I'm telling you, she outdid me. She outdid me. Her weakness trumped my strength. I got a letter not very long ago from a precious woman. These testimonies mean something to me. But I thought to myself about the error in so many of our theological minds and how it impacts our walk with Christ. And she had lost her dear husband in a freak accident. I mean, just one day, the one morning, she kissed him goodbye, and then the next time she saw him, he was dead. So you can imagine how that'll just mess with you. And she said to me, she wrote, and I'm quoting her word for word here, God told me, I am not your husband. I am God. There is only so much I can do. I knew God did not tell her that. God will, are you listening to me? God will never tell you there's only so much I can do with you. Never. Oh, boy, you've wrecked this so much. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to tell you, you hadn't left me much to work with. Honestly, you think you're that good at being bad? Listen, you're good. You are good. I am not your husband. There was only so much he could do. I am God, and nothing is too difficult for me. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.